Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into a really unique book, Anubhav Srivastava's How to Cope with a Brutal World.
Yeah, specifically a segment where he introduces this concept, Wu Wei.
Exactly. We're looking at the what and the why of it and, well, how he thinks society kind of pushes us away from what he calls our effortless genius.
It's interesting. He actually suggests he was like that as a kid, naturally embodying Wu Wei.
Oh, really? How so?
Well, he tells this anecdote. It's from 90s India. School punishment for forgetting homework.
Right, I remember those days. Writing lines.
Hundreds of them. Like, I will not forget to do my homework again. 200 times. Just pure tedium, you know?
Ugh, sounds awful. So what did he do? The young Srivastava.
He found a shortcut. Instead of writing the whole sentence over and over, he'd, like, batch process it.
Batch process.
Yeah. He wrote I 200 times down a column, then will 200 times in the next column, and so on. Super efficient. It was, natural flow before anyone told him otherwise.
Huh, that's brilliant. A little system optimizer right there. But okay, if he was naturally like that, what went wrong? You said society pushed back.
That's exactly his point.
Yeah.
He feels that natural genius was basically beaten out of him. His words.
Beaten out.
By this whole narrative glorifying struggle. He says he felt brainwashed by what he hilariously calls historically worshipped motivational bros.
Motivational bros. Okay, I think I know the type.
Yeah, the ones promising, glory, but only if you make things incredibly difficult for yourself.
And he actually names some names, right? Sort of parody names.
Oh, yeah. He calls out Lightbulb Tommy.
Clearly Thomas Edison.
Right, who apparently wants you to spend 10,000 years failing.
Okay, I see the critique there. And who else?
Sir Napoleon Nil.
Napoleon Hill, got it.
Yeah.
Author of what was Srivastava's title?
Don't think, just grow thick.
Ouch. So these figures for Srivastava represent this push towards just grinding no matter what.
Exactly. This idea that maximum effort, even inefficient effort, is somehow virtuous. It taps into that whole hustle culture critique, where burnout is almost a goal.
So he followed this advice. He did the hard work thing.
He did. He chased that light at the end of the tunnel they promised.
And what did he find?
Well, he says he found a shining light, all right. But it was coming from something that stinks.
Okay, that's evocative.
Yeah. And that led him to realize, look, all the really good stuff in his life, it had a very limited correlation with hard work. It was a revelation. Time to stop fighting nature.
That's a powerful realization. It makes you wonder, right, about our own relationship with effort.
And that's where he brings in Wu Wei more formally. He explains it using these two really beautiful metaphors.
Okay, let's hear them.
First, think of a bamboo forest in a storm.
Okay.
It survives not by being rigid, not by resisting the wind, but by bending with it. It adapts. It yields to conquer, in a way.
Flexibility is strength. I like that. What's the second one?
The second is a surfer.
Okay.
A surfer can't control the ocean, right? That's impossible. But a good surfer learns to read the waves. They understand the currents, the energy, and they harness it to ride skillfully.
So not fighting the power, but aligning with it.
Precisely. It's about harmony, not domination. Effortless action isn't lazy action. It's intelligent, aligned action.
That feels, well, kind of liberating, actually, thinking that maybe you don't have to constantly battle against everything, that you could, work with the flow of things.
That's the core idea he's presenting. And for you listening, it might offer a whole new perspective on tackling challenges.
Okay, so we've covered the what is Wu Wei, according to Srivastava, and why he thinks it's important, especially given how society pushes us towards struggle.
Yeah, we've laid the philosophical groundwork based on his initial setup. He's really set the scene.
But wait a minute, that's the philosophy, the background. But the big question remains, right?
Which is
the how. How do we actually do this? How do you apply Wu Wei in, our messy, everyday, sometimes brutal lives? That feels like the real cliffhanger here.
You're absolutely right, and that's exactly what he promises to deliver next. The practical side, the hacks.
Okay, so you definitely won't want to miss our next deep dive in this series. It's called The Art of Effortless Doing, the Real-Life Hacks.
That's where Srivastava apparently unpacks the actionable strategies, how to become a Wu Wei master yourself.
So join us for that, and until then, here's something to think about.
What if the greatest, most impactful effort you could possibly make is actually learning how to let go?